Hey guys, the Ace, and welcome back to College Pulse Surveys again. It's currently like 12 a.m. and I got nothing else to do on a Tuesday night / Wednesday morning than answer random surveys that people posted on here. And I'm joined by my good friend Cosmic.
Hey guys.
Excellent. All right, so we're just gonna click on 94. Why not?
Have you ever used the school Wi-Fi to look at porn? Oh, that might be an
All
interesting
right,
one.
let's do this. Have you ever used? All right, which meal do you skip most often? Breakfast. For me, it's breakfast.
Me too. Me
Have you
too.
ever
I
called
skip breakfast.
911 multiple times? Do you
Yes.
mind if the piece of cake you're being served completely falls apart? I don't care. I don't eat cake.
Yes, Lord.
I mean, I would. Of course, not applicable. But if I was served cake and if it fell apart, I wouldn't care. How do you get your caffeine in the morning? Cola.
Usually
Definitely pop.
I do espresso. I do espresso.
Have you ever used the school Wi-Fi to look at porn?
No.
Yeah,
I darting back and
fine.
forth. Or-
I was going to
My eyes are
say,
diving back and forth.
okay, I was going to say, no for high school, but yes for college. But then I realized in ninth grade, I looked up hentai on my phone, and since I was at school and using I was actually on the Wi-Fi. Then I cut off the Wi-Fi, going, oh shit, they might actually see this, and cut off the Wi-Fi. And I managed to find that hentai again. I can't remember what it was, but I managed to find it, and then it gave me fucking Vietnam flashbacks.
It's a pretty impressive story.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I like doing some of these. Where I'm not going back that way. Oh, God damn! What is this?
The vaccine.
All right, we're gonna. I don't care about the statistics. What happened? Can I just view the data? I don't want to view data. I want to take the fucking quiz. Hang on. I think I got it. I think I got it now. All right, good.
Gun control and gun culture in America.
We'll do that next. Never ever ever gone to a water park. Yes, and I technically have worked at a water park. Never ever ever gone out with people during a pandemic without a mask on. Yep.
I have. Admittedly, yes.
Yes. Never have I ever had the flu. I have had, but not the Kung flu, as well, soon to be former President Trump said.
Yeah,
Never have I.
I had the flu. I had the flu like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I got it as a
3
kid.
years. It was 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
In December, at the end of the year. It's a pretty awful experience.
Yeah,
Got home
it
from
sucks.
school with a break.
Yeah, my parents
Yeah.
actually both got COVID, and they're like, yeah, imagine the flu, but it's like shittier.
Yeah. I mean, my uncle had COVID. My uncle and aunt had COVID.
Yeah. Well, never have I ever read a book in a language other than English. Yeah, I've read a book complete in Spanish. Multiple books, actually.
I have too.
Never have I ever seen a crime committed in person. I have.
I have.
You see shit like that all the time. Like, I'm wondering if they're going to try to mean violent crime, which I actually have. I've seen someone beat the shit out of somebody else. But also, a crime could be jaywalking, stealing something small.
And
It's
also
still
like
a crime.
pickpocketing. Yeah.
That's stealing.
Pickpocket. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's a more egregious crime. Yeah, pickpocketing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a bit more egregious than stealing a bottle of soda, but
Yeah.
it's a bit more egregious, I would agree. Stop it. My mouse is getting old. I need to replace it.
Oh.
It's not even been a fucking year. It's just the middle mouse button's getting jammed. Alright, gun control and gun culture in America. Which of the following would you say is most essential for your own sense of freedom? Speech, religion, guns, vote, privacy. Ooh.
I would say probably freedom of speech.
I would say speech. What do you think is more important? To protect the rights of American to own guns or to control gun ownership? Probably the first one.
Protect rights to own guns, yeah.
Yeah, if America owns gun, do you think there would be... Wait, didn't I already do this damn quiz? I think I did. I think there's a little bit different, so we're just going to go through it again. but I think this is it. If Americans own gun, do you think there would be not really much of a
About the
difference?
same. Yeah.
I think
I'd say about
it wouldn't be much. Do you support or oppose?
I'd say oppose for practical reasons, for obvious.
I mean, I would say favor because of the practical reasons, but at the same time, I wish there was like a neutral option because I would be more neutral on it because I don't like the fact that they
Yeah.
are, but at the same
Yeah,
time, they
I would
have
have to say
to.
the same. Yeah.
So, but if
Yeah, I
I
would
had
say
to
the
choose
same.
one or the other, I would say I'd have to be in favor. Just
Because I mean, that could bring some troubling implications if you allow like young kids, like students, to like have guns on
yeah,
campus.
and then the cops can't have any. But if they start to be violent and shoot the place up, you can't use any non-lethal force at that point if they're killing other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like it, but that's kind of how it should be. That's if it's oppose or favor. If there's no neutral option, I had have to say favor. Anyways, do you think gun laws should be more strict or less strict?
I have a more nuanced opinion. I would say both. I mean, it really. But right now, I would say less strict. I would have to say less strict.
Um,
Because I support gun control. I mean, I like the message behind it, but I mean, just the way that it's implemented. Is
there is
not.
no good. There's actually no good measure that we have. I mean, the
Yeah.
only thing that I could think could work is implementing a wait list, like a
Right.
certain day wait list. But there's just so many things that you can't solve with
Right.
this shit.
And there's nothing preventing a person without a criminal record from obtaining a gun.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I have a 9mm, but I don't have a criminal record. I'm not going to say I
could
did.
buy a gun tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
literally, yeah. And then
Actually, hell, since we're in Ohio, there is no wait period in Ohio. So, I mean, when I went and bought my gun, I literally went to shoot point blank, filled out paperwork. They just did a quick background check on me, and I managed to leave the store within an hour of literally walking in, shopping around, feeling multiple guns, which feels best in my hands. But I actually am ambidextrous, so I wanted one with ambidextrous controls, but that doesn't seem to exist. But yeah, I managed to go in there and walk out under an hour, and now I own another gun. Well, not another gun. That's my first gun.
Right. I mean, I don't know. It's exceptionally difficult to like regulate the. I mean, like the sale and whatever the transmission of weapons.
Yeah,
of guns.
it's not the easiest
Because
thing, and then
there are more guns than there are people in the United States.
yeah, I think the ratio is like 1 to 1.01, which doesn't seem like a lot, but then you realize the population of the United States, and then you realize, oh shit, that is a lot. When it comes to gun laws in the country, do you think the NRA has too much, too little, right about too much influence?
Too much.
They
Definitely
fucked up,
too much.
like the Dickey Amendment is very unfavorable. The National Retard. Your overall opinion of the National Retard Association is very unfavorable.
I concur with that.
How much, if at all, do you worry about being a victim of mass shooting? Do not worry at all.
Really?
Because the chances of that, I mean, I don't like to base my life on statistics, because you can manipulate statistics to do whatever the fuck you want. But I feel more worried about dying in a car wreck than I do in a mass shooting, because you deal with cars way more than you would deal with mass shootings.
Right.
Do you think students with valid permits should be concealed carry guns on campus?
I have to say no.
I can't say yes either. I can't say yes.
Yeah, for obvious reasons, I'd have to say no.
All right, if they were allowed to make you feel less safe,
slightly less safe, maybe
slightly, but
marginally.
It's honestly these two. I'd probably feel a bit less safe, mostly because if they would have to, I would get a CCW and then carry mine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably would too.
All right, submit. All right, I think that was a little bit different.
Walk on campus like with Kalashnikov.
Going like, oh yeah, you motherfuckers, we're gonna have this shit. What was the number? 265.
Yeah, that would be like something out of a comedy, like something out of a movie.
Yeah. Oh boy. At what point is it acceptable in a relationship to say I love you?
Um,
A few days in or less, 1 week in, a few months, a year in, a few years. It depends.
depends. Yeah.
Depends on the person. Will you be
Depends
willing to
on
date
how long
someone
you've
who
been
has
together.
kids? Ooh.
Possibly.
Ugh.
I'd say possibly.
Not sure. I don't know. It depends on how old the kids are. Because if it's like a newborn, then no. Because I'm not dealing with that baby mama drama. But if they're like much older, like 4 or 5 years, five on up, then yeah, sure, they're a bit more civilized, and I'm not at the part where they're flinging shit at me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say it's a good answer. Yeah.
I would have to say
yeah.
not sure.
I can't disagree with that.
Oh boy, which of the following Apple products do you own? Nope.
I have an
I don't know where
iPhone.
that is. No. Well, why is it a multiple select? But this is whatever. Wait, I don't even think I had the iPods anymore, so I had to say none of the above because I'm not sure if I made this clear in another video. I hate Apple and I don't like using their products. I know how to use their products, but I don't like using their products and I don't like buying their products. So, yep, none of the above. I don't currently own that in my place. I mean, I had an iPod, but it's forever lost to the sands of time. All right, would you rather be an expert in one area or know a little bit about everything? Oh yeah, know a little bit about everything.
Yeah, I gotta
Because
say.
everything. In the Ask section of the Pulse app, should users be able to suggest answers to questions that are posted up? I don't care. I literally only did this because of like a couple surveys that I needed for school, and then make a second make 2 YouTube videos out of.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is it going to be a series? Probably not, because I'm just doing this at the most random times I could find. Oh boy. Which of the following people would you consider dating? Your coworker, your boss, a young professor, your teacher's assistant, your residential advisor? None of the above. Coworker, sure. Your teacher's assistant, maybe. Your teacher, ooh, these two give a conflict of interest, and that's not very good.
Yeah.
Your residential advisor, I don't know what they mean by that. Like, I have no idea.
I think they mean like yeah, I don't know what they mean either. Yeah.
So, I don't know what that means. Is it like my counselor?
I think they
Oh,
mean
Jesus,
like,
that would be... Oh, shit, that would probably be the worst out of them all.
morally-
I'm not sure, but probably not. So, because these 3 give conflict of interest. The assistant doesn't actually have power over you, so you could be considered at the same rank because they're just an assistant.
Mhm.
And they don't have as much power or influence over a professor. Because a professor, if that's bad. A coworker, you're at the same level. Coworkers, I mean, you shouldn't, but it's fine. All right. What is the real... I don't know.
All right.
Do you have any idea? What the real median household income in the 2017?
Sure.
Dude, don't look it up. We just have to take a guess. All right, 36 seems too low. That seems too low. I would probably say 59. We'll just pick the middle.
I would go with that. Yeah, 59,000. Yeah, just middle of the road.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What percentage of the wealth is owned by the richest 1%? I think it was 50.
Actually, 68%.
It was 68?
Yeah, it was. It was 68. Yeah.
Fuck. Most religions are based on fear. No idea.
I agree.
Probably. No idea. Most video games are a waste of time. Oh. Have you seen that fucking Christmas list I did? Of the 25 fucking random games I played? Almost all of them were a waste of time.
Oh, Christmas
Those
Flash games.
awful Flash games. And I played some shitty video games as well. Like, oh, good Christ. That was a waste of my life. But at the same time, they're really good. I can't say... I'm not sure.
Not sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Because some of them are absolute shit, but some of them are absolute gems.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
All right, submit. I also saw a couple other things on that page, so 264 we go.
I think it's 254.
That's 254 because I can't read.
Trump tweet quiz.
I don't even want to even touch that.
Good
All
idea.
right, never have I ever kicked out a roommate to engage in a sexual act? No.
I haven't.
Been kicked out by a roommate to engage?
I haven't.
No.
Yeah, I have.
No, but one of my exes walked in on her fucking her boyfriend. On her roommate fucking her boyfriend. Held a paying job for more than a month. I've held one for 5 fucking years.
I have.
In a romantic relationship, of course.
I have.
Had a concussion.
I have not.
I don't think
actually.
so. Well, if it was, I was never diagnosed. I took in some severe blows to the head before. I think I was concussed.
I mean, I definitely have as well.
But
yeah,
I never got it
been hit in
looked
the head,
at because
maybe like 2 times. Severe blows to the head.
Pulse.
I didn't think it would really
Okay, thank you.
constitute a concussion.
Alright, can you see if you guess the following course names are real, which one were made up? Alright.
Fake.
That can't be real. That actually I think is real. Tree climbing?
Fake. Totally fake.
No, actually. No, that wouldn't be a course. That'd just be a lesson. How to create fake news. Easy. Just do what Trump does. Probably it's real.
Oh.
It's probably real. Intro to basic understanding. That has to be real.
Probably.
Human Suffering 101. Okay,
Probably.
Human Suffering 101 brought to you by BYU. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, come join our school. Demystifying the hipsters. I don't think that's real.
Probably
Maple
not.
syrup, the real thing. No.
No.
Game of Drones. That has to be true.
Probably.
Hashtag selfie class. Kill yourself.
Fake.
How would you rate this quiz? Slightly worse.
Yeah.
Worse.
I would have to agree.
I mean, we get actual deep thought-provoking questions, and then I just get a bunch of bullshit classes like basic, like tree climbing and how to create fake news. I actually think that one might be real, but I have no evidence to back it up, just like Trump did when he claimed mass voter fraud. Oh boy. Do you think males have it easier or harder than females when it comes to dating?
I'd say the same. I'd say about the same.
Yeah, me too. Had someone's food restriction ever flexed your relationship with them? No.
No.
Yeah, no, not really. Mostly, I mean, we just had to skip on the Chinese restaurant for one place, for one of my exes. But that didn't really change much about him because I could just eat Chinese anytime that I wasn't with them. So, whatever. Do you think there are innately good and bad people, or are we just all shaped by environment?
I'd
probably say a mix.
Shaped by environment. I would have to say shaped by environment.
I think actually I think some people are just born into it. I don't think it's very often, but I think it's a mix of both. Because some people you can't salvage. Hate to say it. How many close sayings do you say you have?
About 3, 4.
I'd say about 5-ish. What? Do you have a gender at birth or is gender socialized later?
Later.
It's just
yeah, obvious. Yeah.
Gender is just a retarded concept made by the AMAB people that control the AFAB people. All right.
I didn't understand any of what you said, but okay.
AFAB means born at female at birth.
Oh, okay.
Assigned female at birth. AMAB is assigned male at birth. I just said it's for the AMABs to control the AFABs.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
God. Would you rather be forced into law or business? Oh, business. Easy. No, business. Because you can make a profit off of that. And learn how to do it.
Or make profit off the law also, I mean.
You could do either. I mean, I'd probably say business for me.
I mean,
Would you accidentally pee or throw up in your hookup's bed?
is neither an option?
No, you have to choose one.
Oh, jeez.
Puke?
Throw up.
I don't know. Wait. They might be sexualized by this.
Yeah, they might be turned on by the pee.
We're going to take a risk. We're going to take a risk. I don't know anyone that's...
Also.
I am not going to be... I don't think that's going to be a very rare... I think people were more likely to accept pee than they are going to be puke. So... And pee is sterile, so it's not as bad. Would you rather begin a full-time job the day after graduation or 6 months? 6 months.
Yeah, probably.
Enjoy your time off.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat how much you want and never gain weight, or drink how much and never get hungover? Eat. I got so much fat on me. I want to eat. Hell, Would you rather have to switch majors or switch universities midway through junior year? Oh, fuck. I'm in midway through junior year. Switch universities because you can still keep your major.
Yeah.
And I switched, like, university, like, 5 fucking times. Well, let's see. Okay, 3 times. My bad.
Right.
All right, pick a number between 100 and 250.
Let's say 151.
All right. Let's see what we can find here.
Wow, these are bad ones.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, all right. How much did the following factor in your decision went to on which college to go to? Christ, I cannot read. The campus. No, not at all. Scholarships, a great deal. Location, somewhat. Tuition, a great deal. Social scene, not at all. I'm as fucking social as I was in the pandemic, as I am in the pandemic. Academics, available majors, not too much. Mostly because I can go to school anywhere and get a bio degree. Athletics, sports, culture, not at all.
Yeah, I can't seem into athletics much.
Oh, please, you would like to see that jock guy. All right, pick another number.
Oh, you know that, Liam. You know I'm.
Oh, pick another number.
148.
Okay, how about something a little bit more further out?
Okay. How about 171?
Okay. There it is. I don't like this. Which part of your body do you wash the most often? Hands, face, feet, back, butt, groin, other, write in comments. I'm not going to. Not applicable. I do not wash myself. Not sure. What do you mean you don't wash yourself? Are you fucking Pigpen? Or like any of the fucking Yules from Kill a Mockingbird? God.
I'd say face, probably.
Hands. Mostly because I wash my hands a lot, so therefore, that's the most washed part of my body.
Point.
If you saw someone who looks shy but lonely at a party, what would you do?
Probably
ignore them.
Probably ignore them.
Not my fucking problem. Do you find it rude or not if you're having lunch with an older person and the waiter mainly talks to the older person?
Sure.
I don't care. Not really. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care.
How do you pronounce adult? How do you pronounce fuck you?
Adult.
I say adult. Not adult. Sometimes I say adult, but usually I say adult. Do you have health insurance?
I do.
Under my mom's plan, yes.
Under my mom's plan, too.
We got that until 26.
Yeah.
Then we have to go venture out in the world. I'm going to pick 96. I don't like any of these. Alright, pick this one.
Alright.
Do you think the U.S. should change from the English system to the metric system? Sure. I don't care.
Actually, I don't see why not.
Have you ever been to a concert without knowing the lyrics to most of any of the songs? Yes.
I have.
Never have I ever fed wild birds. I have.
I have.
What's the most likely reason to get a dog? I want to get a dog for any reason. I hate dogs. Is it better to prevent a child from doing something because they might get hurt, or give them a warning that an activity might hurt them, but let them do it? Depends on how old they are.
I don't know how old they are. I'd say if they're like a toddler, if they're like 3, I would say don't let them get hurt.
Yeah, but I would
If
also
they're
say
like-
give him a warning. No. Let him learn you can't put pennies in the electric socket. Yeah, hurt like hell, didn't it? Don't do that again.
I feel like there's a story there. Is there like a...
That was like Jeff Foxworthy or something.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Sure,
261, I guess. I don't fucking know.
let's just do that. Let's see.
What do you think about Melania Trump? No.
Investment,
Would you rather
yeah.
have $5,000 or the ability to change a one? $5,000. Fuck that. Who gives a shit if you don't do well in one course? You could retake it. Or who gives a shit if you just pass a course? Who cares? $5,000 though. It's $5,000. Would you rather serve as a justice of the Supreme Court or the president? Oh, president.
President, yeah.
You got way more influence, even for a shorter time. It's more influence than just sitting there on a packed court.
Right.
Would you rather have your major or university chosen for you at random? University.
University.
I don't care. Would you rather give up cheese or oral sex for the rest of your life?
I'll give up cheese.
Oral. I ate too much. Would you rather have a Democratic or Republican majority? Democrat. We saw what fucking happened with the Republican majority.
How wonderful that turned out.
Yeah, the past 4 years that fucked up my life permanently. Alright. Pick another number between 201 and 280.
259.
Where is it? There it is. Do you think there is a gender gap? Do you think there is a gender wage gap in the U.S.? Women get paid less for doing it men for the same job. Yes, but depends on what job.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Because
sentiment.
you hear that old 20 cents bullshit. No, that's not a good accurate representation. What you need to look at is each individual level. Because if we're at the bottom, if we're at the fucking bottom of the barrel, the McJobs of the world, actually it's egalitarian for lower levels. Everyone's paid the same. Everyone's paid the same shitty wage. But as you go higher up, that's when the gap becomes more pronounced.
Right.
And actually, if you consider factors in there, it actually shrinks down to about 7 cents, which is still a lot. I mean, you're still getting robbed 7 cents for doing the same work, which is still not good, but it's not as bad as a lot of people claim it to be.
That's still 7 cents.
It's still 7 cents. You're still losing 7 cents for every dollar, which, especially a high-paying job, that adds up quick.
Yeah.
But yes, there is a gap, but it depends on where you are and what job you're talking about. How good are you remembering other people's names after meeting them? Very bad.
I'm pretty good at it.
Would you get a hamburger with bacon on it? How would you prefer the orientation of the bacon? Parallel or perpendicular? Parallel.
Parallel.
First off, yeah, well, actually, I don't eat hamburgers with bacon. I eat cheeseburgers with bacon. Parallel. In all seriousness, parallel. That way you get bacon for every bite. Oh, Jesus Christ. On average, how many days in advance do you start studying for the big exam? 0.
55.
I just wing it. 55 is just an auto number it has in for me. Usually about 2 days or so.
Yeah, I'd say that's reasonable.
Oh, Jesus. What percent of rape allegations made by college students do you think are false?
It's probably 40%.
40? I wouldn't say 40. I would probably say about 18.
Yeah,
Because most of them are accurate. Actually, that's even still too high. I think it's more...
Yeah.
I would say about... I say 13. I think it's low teens is what the false rape allegation is. It's like low teens. You should generally believe them, but at the same time, I don't completely believe them. Mostly because, especially if there's no evidence. If there is no presented evidence, then I don't disbelieve them, but I don't believe them either. I want to see what evidence they have.
Well, need to prove causation, injury, and redress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, submit. That took a weird turn from the pay gap to rape.
If you don't prove all three of those, then you don't have a case.
Yeah. All right. 213. Let's see what we get. This. What are your favorite 3 pizza toppings? Pepperoni, onions,
sausage.
Ooh, green pepper, bell peppers. I don't like sausage that much.
Okay, and
is it acceptable for one person to take up an entire table meant to sit three plus people in a library? Depends, but usually not. It depends because if they have like a lot of shit that they need to lay out and set up for, then okay. But if not, if they're just being a dick, then no. But usually no. Can we have a survey question with exactly 0 comments? No, I gotta ruin. Yes, you can. We could do this. What is the primary reason for wearing your seatbelt in a car? To be safe.
Stay safe.
Yeah. What is your Alfred Hitchcock movie or television? I think I've seen Psycho. I've not seen any of these. I've seen parts of Psycho, and if it's the same Psycho that we're thinking of, then yes.
Yeah, the original Psycho from like
the 60s.
60s, yeah.
Yeah, then yes, that's the only one on the list that I've seen, so I would have to say that's my favorite. Because, well, I don't have a choice. Just like in capitalism, I don't have a choice. Should personal be... Alright, let's pick one right here. Do you think personal behavior of prospective students should be an important part of the administration's decision, or should admissions primarily based on academic performance?
I'd say
academic.
Both. Oh, yeah.
You have to pick one or the other. It's like, should it be predominantly behavior or academic? I would say academic.
Yeah, I'd have to say academic.
All right, what age should prospective students be fully accountable what they say and do? What students be held accountable only if they are...
I'd say above
16.
the age of 16.
I'd say 16, that's...
I don't know. I mean, I don't yeah.
I debate on 16 or 18. All right.
15 young, yeah.
Write a comment if any of worry or rescinding... Oh, God damn it. What type of comments, if any, are worthy of rescinding admission over? Homophobic, sexist, racist, transphobic, none of the above.
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Ooh. I mean, well, maybe... I'm conflicted on this one. Because I can see, but at the same time, you're going to deny him an education for some comment in the past. I'd probably say it's a case-by-case basis, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think it's possible to make a racist, sexist joke without being racist or sexist?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, actually...
I can make a sexist joke, but that doesn't mean I'm sexist.
It's true, yeah.
You think university students that made highly offensive statements in the past should be allowed to show that they changed before a university rescinds their admission? Yeah, they should.
They should. Yeah.
I don't know. People can change. And you should give them the opportunity to make a correction before you take things away from them. Have you ever been dumpster diving? Yes.
I have not. Really?
Never have I ever... I had to go find something in a dumpster, so... Yeah, I went dumpster diving to find a VHS tape of a VHS tape that was accidentally thrown away, so I had to go in the dumpster to find it.
Ah, I see.
Never have I ever successfully forged a parent. I have never forged a signature, because that is doctoring, the most boring crime to be convicted of. Never have I ever unsuccessfully forged. I have never forged anything. Damn it. Worked more than 40 hours in a week.
Arrested. That's like the most like lackluster crime you can be like.
You know, you're sitting there in fucking prison, sitting there with
like,
all the inmates, and they're going like, they're going around in a circle, going,
And it's like, what were you arrested for? Oh, I was arrested for forgery.
No, well, if you'd let me talk, I was like, yeah, they go around in a circle, and I was for assaulting a minor. I was in here for raping my wife. I stabbed my ex-wife. I forged documents and murdered my wife.
Exactly.
It's like you forge documents, everyone just stops and stares at that guy, and then just shivers, going, "Ooh, that guy's evil." Anyways, never have I ever worked more than 40 hours in a week. I have. Plenty of times. Never have ever exited out of Pulse Poll and retaken it because I accidentally selected wrong options. I have actually never have done that. I backed out of Pulse Polls because I thought they were so stupid and retarded. Yeah. I couldn't finish them. Yeah. But I never actually did that. 88.
Which one do we want to do next?
Oh God, what month of this year has felt the longest? They all felt the same. Just bad. Since the pandemic started, have you been doing video hangouts with friends? Yes.
I have.
Have you been doing that with family? No. Has the pandemic made me realize the routine of things I do are necessary? Disagree. Things will eventually go back the way they before. Disagree. I don't think it can, man.
Everything. Yeah, that's something to think about.
Yeah, I don't think it ever will go back to the way it was. As much as I want it to be, I don't think it ever will. What kind of laptop do you have? Alright, what would you be / are most afraid of? Responsible for the death of millions? Find happiness? Losing all your loved ones in an accident that only you know was your fault? Spiders.
You say losing all your loved ones in an accident?
Yeah, probably. What would you rather find in your house? A giant frog? A small spider? Or dead snake?
Wait, dead snake, yeah.
I don't want to see actually, a snake or a spider. I don't care. A dead snake I can just get rid of. A giant frog? Are you fucking kidding me? I wouldn't want to find any of that shit. Have you ever been hospitalized? Yes, for physical. Has the frequency at which you masturbate or had sex increased due to the recent quarantine? Yes, masturbation. Hey, I got nothing else to do, so... I got nothing else to do, so might as well.
Yeah. Beat the meat, man.
I beat my dick like it owes me money. What kind of laptop do you have? PC, Windows. Because I'm not a fucking scrub lord that uses Apple. PC Master Race. Sig Heil, PC Master Race. Fucking, I hate those people so much.
Yeah, how do you get video demonetized?
Yeah, I know. I don't get monetization anyway, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Agree or disagree? I'm living the college experience. Strongly disagree. This is horrible.
Yeah, this is like...
How many days a week do you go out? 7. How important or unimportant is it to be morally good?
Well, I mean, ethics are different from morals.
I have to say somewhat.
Say somewhat, yeah.
Would you date someone who weighed more than you? Yeah, sure, why not? Unless, well, okay. Probably yes, unless they're morbidly obese.
Yeah.
Then,
yeah.
No. Sure, I'm overweight, borderline obese, but I wouldn't consider myself obese. I'm not one to judge, unless you're, like, medically and morbidly obese, where you know what you're picturing. And then, yeah, no. Do you feel like online professors put in 100% effort? None. Well,
well, some of them. Some of them.
I'd say some of them do, but almost none of them do. I've almost all the courses I've took, the professor didn't even want to teach the course. They didn't want to do it, and the whole fucking class just suffered because of it.
Disappointing to say, but yeah, it's the truth. It's definitely the truth. We both experienced this. Zodiac sign.
Oh boy. And Gerald, do you think horoscopes, zodiac signs can tell you anything about yourself or another person? No.
No, I don't think they can.
Astrology's bullshit. When using a public restroom, would you pick up toilet paper if you dropped some on the floor? Would I pick it up? Well, I would. If I dropped it, I would just pick it up and flush it. Doesn't mean I would use it.
Yeah, I'd flush it, but I wouldn't use it. Yeah.
Typically, how difficult is it you to say no to people? Not too difficult.
Not too difficult.
If you won $50 million in the lottery, would you drop out of college or finish your degree? Finish. Fuck. I just paid for college right there.
Yeah.
Who does your income taxes? Myself.
Same here.
TurboTax is a lifesaver. Let's see lower numbers. Alright, coming out.
Yeah, alright.
Do both your parents know that you are not straight?
One,
this assumes that you know that you are not straight. I think yes. I never actually came out to my parents. I never actually came out.
My mother does. Yeah.
Do you know friends that? Do your friends know you're not straight? Some of my friends, yes, actually. What's the worst reaction when you ever received when you came out to somebody? Asexuality is not real. Everyone must be attracted to someone. Easy. Ace flag behind me, bitch.
With me, they said, but with me, it was basically like they said, bisexuality doesn't exist. No, you have to pick one. You have to pick a side.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hear that shit, man.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the best reaction you ever received? Sweet, dude. I find love, but that's you work, and it's cool. Hang on, it's cool to have an ace friend. It's something like that.
About the same for me, also.
Yeah.
Well, not precise words. Not the same precise words, but yeah.
Alright.
How would you... okay, yeah, let's see this one.
We'll do that, then we'll go back. We'll go back and do it.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy video games, computer games? A lot. Yeah. I have a fucking YouTube channel, me playing some bizarre games, and now eating a fucking McRib. God, that was awful.
Pretty obvious in that case.
What percentage of males do you think enjoy playing video games? I don't know, 70.
Oh boy.
Females, 70.
Yeah, same.
Do you think... Oh, God. Do you think you enjoy playing video games more or less than the average student? Probably slightly more, because I make videos off of them.
Yeah, I gotta say, because you have a channel, yeah.
Yeah. In an average week at school, how many hours do you spend playing computer games? Minimum 20.
3 hours per day. Yeah, 20 hours.
I'd say 20.
Seems
Some people
less
use
than
the
it.
term gamer to describe themselves as a fan of gaming. Do you think gamer describes them? They're not a gamer. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Duh, I'm stupid. As a frequent fan of gaming, yeah, they're a gamer. We played Fortnite once. I hated it.
I played it once. It wasn't...
All right.
Okay.
I did not like... I played it in, 2017 when it was, booming. I just did not understand why it was so popular.
Yeah.
All right, the World Health Organization recently declared gaming disorder addiction as a mental health condition. Do you think this should be considered? I don't think gaming disorder is appropriate. I think it should just be under the classification of addiction.
Yeah. So I would say...
I'd probably have to say no.
That...
Mostly because... I mean, you have to treat it just like any other addiction. But at the same time, if they're just playing computer games and stuff, if it does not involve money, it's not that terrible.
Yeah.
Do you think, or someone you know is addicted to video games? Not sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Video games are a waste of time. No. Fuck, they
No,
are!
No.
I'm not sure because of the goddamn Christmas games. Those were so awful. What's your favorite computer game that you ever played? Infamous and Infamous 2 are probably my favorite games.
Good choice. Good choice.
I actually tried doing a playthrough of Infamous, but I just couldn't do it. Like, it's too story heavy, and I talk a lot, and I talk over the dialogue. I might pick up some like background footage of me playing it and do like a quick like video of like this me playing free roam a little bit of it on 1 and 2, but I can't do a let's play of it because it's such a dialogue heavy game that I can't really comment on it, is the thing, and have it be good. But yeah, that's, if I had to pick a game to play, it's those two, hands down. That's my favorite game ever.
There it is. LGBTQ.
All right. Do you believe you know what all the letters in the LGBT stand for? Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender.
Yeah.
Queer. Intersex, asexual, aromantic. Or ally, depends on what. This is where it gets interesting. I say ace, but originally it was ally, mostly for closeted members. So they didn't have to call them out. What? Pan and what?
What?
What's the K?
I don't know what that means.
What the fuck is the K? When referring to a member who identifies as something other than I use LGBT.
Yeah.
Gay means queer.
Asexual.
Yes! Yeah! Finally! There's one in there!
Hooray!
Finally! Because I find so many fucking pan things on there, and I'm like, oh, come on. Why can't I ever find ace stuff? And I finally get a college pulse survey. These fucking bottom of the barrel quizzes, or not really quizzes, just surveys of things I don't give a shit about, so I can win sweepstakes prizes.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Alright, agree, disagree. Having a term for people who are with non-cisgender or non-heterosexual identities is important. I'd say someone agree.
I would agree, yeah.
Adding more letters to the term we use to identify is unnecessarily confusing. Well, I just got lost at the letter K, so I have to say yes.
Yeah.
Why or why not? Adding more letters becomes more ambiguous. I suppose I'm wrong. I've got like 4 stars. Become more ambiguous since multiple orientations start with the same letter and can become confusing. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to agree.
All right. What was another thing I
Very
saw on that
amenable.
page? Yeah.
World leaders.
Oh, world leader rankings. We're gonna fucking do this. Pope Francis.
Oh, I mean, he is pro-LGBT, so...
I would have to say favorable.
Yeah, most favorable.
I remember, like, when I was a kid... Shut up, phone. When I was a kid, like, Pope Francis talked about global warming, and, like, Fox tried to dismiss him on all that, and then he comes out and says, I have a fucking degree in chemistry. I know what I'm doing. Kim Jong-un. Yeah. Hang on. Kim Jong-un.
I'd say you don't possess enough unbiased information or to formulate an objective answer.
I would probably say, not sure.
Yeah.
Xi Jinping, unfavorable. Well, if I'm going to say the same thing, I'd say unfavorable too. Xi Jinping, no. Angela Merkel.
Favorable.
Sure. Israeli Prime... Never heard of him.
I'd say very unfavorable.
Vladimir Putin, unfavorable. Never heard of him. I've heard of him. I don't know anything about him, so I'm just gonna have never heard of him. Donald Trump, very unfavorable.
Very unfavorable.
If you had to pick one to be the leader of the country, what would your top 2 picks? Nope.
Ooh.
Pope Francis, obviously, and Theresa May. Ugh. Maybe Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Nieto? Oh God, no.
Narendra Modi, forget that.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a
fuck
national-
Modi. No, fuck Modi.
Yeah, he's a far-right nationalist. Yeah.
Oh God, I have to pick another one of these. Who the hell is that? I think that might be the president of France.
It's the president of France, Emmanuel Macron.
Mostly because I thought, oh, it's Macron. I thought it was macaroon.
He's the same guy who said, like, during, like, the Yellow Vest protests, like, a group of striking workers, he told them get a new job. That was what he's literally addressing a group of striking workers, and he said, look for a new job.
Shinzo Abe. Yeah, Shinzo Abe. Who is he again?
Prime Minister of Japan. This is actually old because now it's Yoshihide Suga.
Christ, man, I don't know any of they. I don't know most of these people. Which one would you pick, Trudeau or Abe?
Probably Trudeau.
All right, Trudeau it is. Trudeau and Pope Francis. You know what? They make the best power team ever. The crack team of two people I've never heard of. Well, Pope Francis I've heard of.
You've heard of both of them. We just don't know much. Yeah.
Do straws have one hole or two holes? One.
Two.
It's one giant fucking hole through it.
Oh, there's two holes on either side.
If you have two holes in a straw, it won't fucking work because you only got one hole in it because it's just a tube. Jesus Christ, this is... I'm not going to get into an argument over this. I'm going to say one. You can say two. We're not... Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you ever had a dream that you ever kissed or that you had sex or either kissed someone of the same gender?
All of the above.
Don't recall.
Yes.
I don't remember most of my dreams, so I don't recall. How confident are you that a random person tells me the name of a college based solely on its initials? Somewhat.
I'd say.
Have you or someone you know experienced this before? Parents of SO doesn't like you because... What's SO?
Significant other, I think.
Oh, significant other doesn't like you because of your ethnicity. Yes, because I know somebody that I know has that happen.
Yeah.
If you grew up rooting for a college, but you currently attend a different college, which students would you care more about rooting for? I don't give a shit about my college.
Right, it's 101. Do we want to?
We'll do one. Here? We'll do the last one on the page.
Right.
All right. How many nights do you think the average student drinks? Probably 3. I don't know.
Probably.
How much do I drink? 3. How often do you wear a seatbelt? Every time. Pretty much every time. There's only like a couple exceptions if I'm going literally a block or something. Then no.
Yeah, 2 exceptions.
What is your dominant hand? I am ambidextrous.
I'm right-handed.
I mean, I predominantly use my right hand, but I'm only right-handed for writing because I can't write with my left hand, but pretty much everything else I'm ambidextrous. You still have a bedroom at your parents' house? I have the basement.
I do. I have a bedroom.
Would you ever flirt with a professor for a better grade? Well, in the famous words...
No, conflict of interest.
No, that's just flirtation. That's dating. We discussed that as dating. This is just flirtation. Probably not.
Yeah.
And that was the last page on this excellent surveys. Well, anyways, guys, that'll about do it for this video. Remember to leave a like if you liked it, and to subscribe if you want to see content similar to this. See ya.
Hi, guys.